Hello, it's Tristan here from ZebraInvest, and I'm just in Norwich, which is my hometown and where ZebraInvest purchases property. Today I want to run through a little bit of a different strategy that links into flipping property. And I'm actually just en route, heading into town. You can see our cathedral over there, to go see a project that we've got on the go that's doing exactly this. That's a little bit different to what most people will be doing, and it also carves out a little bit of a new niche that a lot of people aren't doing, aren't touching, to find properties in a quite hot market, to turn them around and turn them into really nice properties that people want to live in, and properties that are ready to be homes straight away, they don't need to do anything to. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about retirement properties. So whether that's a retirement flat, a bungalow, a house, anything like that, there are developments all across the country where you have to be 50, 55, 60 plus to live in them. And this is great. The people who live there, they end up moving into something that's a bit more of a community. It means when you're in later life, you've actually got friends, people around you, and something that you can actually do with your life. And so, I know I'm saying that, that's very easy and off the cuff, but the property, the other one that I've purchased recently, that we've got a retirement flat, the lady who's living there, she actually said, look, we didn't want any of that, but we just wanted a place where we could be in the city centre, and we wanted to have somewhere, it's a nice building, but still with a couple of other people that are like-minded and similar to us. So that's excellent. But how on earth are you, Tristan, at the grand old age of 31, buying a 55 plus flat? So I'll tell you, it's called consent. So what you need to do is get from your freeholder, the freeholder who will own the building, own the land, whatever else, they'll give you consent. And for that consent, and they'll usually ask for a fee. So what you can do is when you find out you're looking at buying one of these properties, you'll simply write to them, email them, or give them a phone call and ask them for consent. And usually if you buy the property in a limited company, then this consent will allow you to then flip, refurbish, do the property and own it for like a year or so to then be able to sell it and move on. So that's one side of it. Then the other side of it has got another great advantage as well. So a lot of retirement properties are typically sold either when someone's moving on into, say, a care home, or if someone's moving on or they've passed away. But if someone's passed away, then you can use SDLT reclaim on probate. So by doing that, you can then reclaim the tax that you've paid to purchase that property. So that means that when you're flipping it down the line, you're actually making more of a margin, and as long as you're doing it in a limited company, you're classed as a trader. So by trading that property, there's another upside to that property that you wouldn't have had otherwise. So when you come to doing it, the other bit, a lot of these properties that you'll see on the market have been on the market for quite a long time, and they tend to stick around. But interestingly enough, when you look at like a McCarthy and Stone building, a Churchill's building, or anything like that that's new, they sell really quickly. And that's because they're all done up together and look stunning. So, we've actually walked past it already at the river, but there's a development down there that's got, I think, maybe 100 or so flats in it. And those flats sell for anything up to probably about 200,000. And the ones that are in good condition tend to sell for, probably around 160 to 200,000. But they're on market for sale for 120, needing about a 10 grand refurb. So it's a no-brainer. You take that property, you purchase it, you refurbish it, get the consent, and then you sell it. I'm now just going into our cathedral, which is a beautiful place to be. So you get that consent and then you manage to sell it. So, and that sounds all well and good. And the people who tend to buy those properties as well tend to be, retirement age, but they tend to be purchasing with cash because it's the last property they're going to have. And they tend to want something that's all done up, all looking fancy, all up together, because they don't want to do the work. And the last thing they want to do is move into a property that's tired, looks like it was last done in the 1980s. They want something that's nice, fancy, looking good, ready to go, and they don't have to lift a finger. And location is key. So, I'm saying all this and making it sound really nice, simple and easy. Okay, admittedly, the last purchase that we did on a retirement flat took about 3 months to go through, but you can get bridging finance on them as well. So you can minimise the amount of cash that's going into the deal to maximise what's going out. The other thing you can do as well with a retirement property, you can do an assisted sale, but not the typical way. You can use it when you do an exchange with a delayed completion and back-to-back in the purchase on the end of it, or the sale on the end of it. So that means if you allow up to 12 months on your exchange, you'll then be able to get out the other side and flip it without ever actually owning it. Norwich Cathedral. So it can be quite a neat way to look at it. So to give you an idea, today, is it today? It might be tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow morning actually. I'm off to a place in Norwich, just in one of the little suburbs. It's a nice little place. And all the bungalows there have been selling for £220,000 in good condition. Fantastic, Tristan, you say. That's great. How much are you looking to buy one for? You know, there's one on market at the moment. Get this, one on market at the moment. It's a one bed, but it's bigger. It's bigger than all of those 2-bedroom properties that are on the market for 150. So there's already 70 grand clear at the beginning. The property's been on the market for about 3-4 months, so there might be a little bit of wiggle room on negotiation as well. So what I'll do is I'll put in 2 offers. We'll put one offer in for a simple purchase, straightforward cash purchase, and then another one for an exchange with delayed completion, back-to-backing it at the end. So one's going to have a higher price, the other one will have a lower price, and we'll go from there. But all you have to do to get access to these properties, to be able to buy them, flip them, sell them, is just get consent from the freeholder. Anyway, I hope you found that incredibly useful. And if you are trying to find these deals on Rightmove or Property Data or Zoopla, simply search your area and then just click retirement only. That's it. Alright, have a great day. If you've liked this video, please give me a like. If you've got any questions, comment below, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.